of Charlotte, North Carolina, sparkling in the sky. Just stunning. There's a buzz in the air here at the Time Warner Cable Arena, bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Charlotte Ball.
And, of course, Alfred Payton. I think we could sort of see it in his first couple games that he's really feeling out his new team. And a long time in the making for one tremendous young athlete. We'll get a look tonight at the first ever NBA start from Freak.
You know, and he had to prove to his coach and teammates that he was deserving of this spot in the starting lineup. So him being able to do it, now he's got to go out and prove that he's here to stay.
And, you know, to have been anointed a starter, I think he'll be determined to show that they made the right decision.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. And New York, looking at who they've got. Anthony is out there with Porzingis. Then there's Robin Lopez. Then there's Aflalo. And it's Brooks in at the one. Now here's Freak, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. And a wide open look for Freak. From outside, off the mark. So for New York, their last game, a win against the San Antonio Spurs.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
Here's Freak. Aaron Brooks picking up that last basket. Freak with it. He's coming off a 28-point game against Philadelphia.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Brooks kicks to Anthony. New York moving it around. Brooks outside. Shot clock at 5. Hornets with the rebound, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
The offense just struggled mightily in that game. They went stretches where points just became very difficult to come by.
And ironically, their play wasn't that bad. It was just their shot making that went AWOL.
Here's Porzingis following the basket by Freak. Lopez a screen. Three-pointer. Again the miss by Brooks. The Hornets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. That gives them the lead. And it's 6 points for Freak.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
To the paint. And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Brooks.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. A chance now to go to Doris Burke, who had a chance to visit with Kurt Rambis.
I asked him what their focal point would be defensively, and he said that Al Jefferson is at the top of their scouting report. With his smooth, low-post repertoire and mid-range shooting touch, he can put up points in a hurry. He said they'll try to steer him to his left hand as much as possible and just hope for the best. Kevin, we'll see if they can force him into a tough night.
Thanks, Doris. And so it's Charlotte with it. The Knicks making the shot.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Now here's Brooks. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the...
Changing it up. Lopez, he's checked in for Kevin Seraphin. Anthony comes in for Derek Williams. And Brooks subbed in for Aaron Aflalo. On the court for the Knicks, they've got Robin Lopez. Porzingis is out there with Anthony. Then it's Brooks. And it's Bayless in at the 2 spot. Anthony against Batum. Here's Porzingis, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. We have the break in the action. Let's show you the teams that have been making their opponents work especially hard over the past 10 games. The Hornets, number 1.
The teams they've faced over the last 10 have to be wondering how long this brutal defense is going to last. There's no let-up in these teams. They play with tenacity throughout.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Outside Anthony. Lopez right side. That's in there. Anthony with the assist.
Robin Lopez.
Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one. Hornets trail by 10. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Now here's Freak. Defense right on him. Outside Batum. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. The offensive rebound. Jones. Shot's good.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
The Knicks leading by 8. Brooks, the pass to Anthony. Brooks outside. No luck. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Here's Freak. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
Anthony dishes to Brooks. The pass to Porzingis. He kicks to Bayless. Down low. Lopez a screen. Shoots off the screen. Again the miss by Brooks.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Here's Fournier. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Brooks outside. It's Anthony with the drive, and he slams it one-handed.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that leads only if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Charlotte making a switch here. Hairston's checked in. Hansbrough's checked in for the Knicks. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Freak.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
There's the feed to Bayless. Pass to Brooks. There's a screen by Hansbrough. And Brooks gets it to go. And the Knicks lead by 8.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Freak with it, guarded now by Aaron Brooks. That's good. 14 points for Freak.
And getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
Brooks kicks to Bayless. There's a good screen. Anthony against Batum. It's Anthony with the drive. Pulls up on the wing. Batum grabs the miss.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
This one for 3. And it's Freak missing. The Knicks leading by 5. And 1:01 left now here in the second. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. Some changes for Charlotte. Zeller comes in for Jones. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Nicholas Batum. The Knicks also changing it up. Serafin comes in for Porzingis. And it's Afflalo in for Brooks. In the corner, Afflalo with it. Bangs home the trifecta. Afflalo's got 7 points.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And it's Freak missing.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
Back to Afflalo. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Anthony's got 4 assists now tonight.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number one right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And that one's good. Freak.
Great quarter for him at the offense again, trying to will his team back in the game.
Here is Bayless. He had 13 points in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
Yeah, and talk about his scoring. I mean, Kevin, with the defense trying to pressure him, he did a good job of getting them to overcommit and getting himself to the line.
That'll do it for the first half. Knicks lead by 10. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline.
Well, Carmelo, what has been the focus for this team during the first half of play?
Now the second half about to start up and begin any moment.
About the truly great of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Freak, he's in at point guard. Jefferson is out there with Jones. Then there's Batum, and it's Fournier in at the 2. So that's who Scott Skiles starts the second half with.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Here's Freak on the mark with the 15-footer. Freak's got 18 points.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Pass to Brooks. Some nice passing by New York here. Lopez a screen. Brooks outside. Back to Lopez. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist in this one. Hornets trail by 12. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Freak. It's rebounded by New York. Brooks kicks to Anthony. Passes to Porzingis. Now here's Afflalo. Tight defense on him. The offensive rebound. Lopez, no luck.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
Kicks it to Batum. Jones with the screen on Anthony. Fournier passes to Freak. Offline with his 3. The Knicks leading by 12. Anthony dishes to Lopez. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Batum. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's Freak. And once again off the mark by Charlotte.
1 for 4 from the field since halftime. They're having a tough time getting it going here.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Kaminsky is checked in. 29 seconds left here in the third quarter. The dish to Bayless. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 6 assists here tonight. Hornets trail by 14. Payton outside. Dishes it to Freak. Will it go? And it comes off the front of the rim. Outside Anthony. Here's Brooks. And the release was before.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment, the Hornets.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. The Hornets shooting 43% from the floor. And New York, looking at who they've got. They've got Afflalo. Tyler Hansbrough out there with Kevin Seraphin. Then it's Brooks. And it's Anthony in at the 3 spot. Brooks kicks to Afflalo. Brooks outside. Brooks can't get that one to fall. Now here's Freak from past the arc. That's good. Freak's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Charlotte.
In the first half, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes. But finding themselves down now, they've started to cast up a lot more triples.
Payton against Brooks. Clock at 6. Looking to end his cold spell. He squares up and sinks it.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Payton passes to Freak. Lets it go from the wing. Good. Freak's got 23. New York leading by 11. Brooks outside. He dishes it to Afflalo. The three-pointer off the mark. The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Pick by Zeller. Batum dishes to Payton. The lead now in single digits.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
New York's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. It's Anthony with the drive. Afflalo. Now here's Freak. Brooks covering. Freak kicks to Batum. Feeds it to Freak. Knicks with the rebound. Afflalo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Anthony. And the Knicks miss again. Hornets trail by 9. And here's Freak. And Zeller kicks to Jefferson. Out to the right wing. Jefferson, a screen on Anthony. Payton passes to Jefferson. Off on the layup.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Brooks against Zeller. Brooks kicks to Hansbrough. To the middle. Here's Seraphin. The Hornets pull it in.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
Here's Freak. Drills the three-pointer. Freak's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst, and I think it allowed them to put that run together.
And Hansbrough kicks to Anthony. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Knicks lead by 9.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded by Afflalo. Here's Freak. Afflalo pulls it in. Afflalo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brooks dishes to Afflalo. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. 20 points for Aaron Afflalo. And some changes here for the Hornets. Terrence Jones is checked in for Cody Zeller. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Elfrid Payton. And then for New York, Robin Lopez is checked in for Kevin Seraphin. And it's Porzingis in for Tyler Hansbrough. Here's Jones. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
And that putback about as easy a bucket as you're going to get.
Exactly what happens when you don't box out, Greg.
That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time.
You know, that turnover right there isn't typical of the performance he's turned in today. In fact, that's his only turnover of the game. He's done a really good job taking care of the ball.
And there's the pass to Porzingis. On the wing of Afflalo. Inside. Here's Lopez. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Knicks.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Well, the ball movement was good. The player movement was excellent, and you only get assists when guys make shots.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight, Greg.
So it's New York picking up the win.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, so is Shaquille O'Neal. Time now for some highlights as we take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
There's no doubt about it. This guy is a leader. He was in attack mode all night, calling for it and delivering in some big, big plays in basket. His point total shows everything that I'm talking about. The defense was like, what am I going to do? And he was like, nothing, because I'm torn.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the game. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the